Battle Through the Heavens, Chapter 54, Raising Funds for Alchemy Materials. Having just reached the 9th Dou-Qi stage and unlocked a unique cultivation method, Xiaoyan felt a surge of newfound power. But true advancement always demands more, and his master's subsequent requirements quickly presented a daunting new challenge. The cost of such progress, it seemed, would be far greater than he anticipated.
Of course, calling it eating qi-gathering powder like potatoes was an exaggeration. But with Yao Lao's skill, producing a dozen or more qi-gathering powder pills for Xiaoyan was hardly difficult, as long as the materials were enough. Yao Lao's bold words hadn't even settled before Xiaoyan's excitement withered. The list of materials came next, crushing his mood.
Tomorrow, go get 4 black-leaf lotuses, 2 ripe snake immortal fruits, a 20-year-old spirit-gathering herb, and a Tier 2 water magical beast core.
Yao Lao said casually. He turned, saw Xiaoyan's frozen face, and frowned.
What's wrong?
50-year-old black-leaf lotuses? Each costs over 3,000 gold coins. Ripe snake immortal fruits? They're top-grade low-level materials, almost impossible to find. If lucky, 8,000 gold coins at least. A 20-year-old spirit-gathering herb? Heavens, I only saw one at an auction once. It sold for 15,000 gold coins. And a Tier 2 water magical beast core? Over 2,000 gold coins.
Xiaoyan smacked his forehead, groaning.
The materials alone are over 50,000 gold coins. Where will I get that kind of money?
Yao Lao rolled his eyes, waving a dismissive hand.
That's your problem, not mine. I just make the pills.
Damn, that's expensive. Even with the Xiao family's resources, we couldn't treat these like potatoes.
He cursed under his breath, a bitter laugh escaping. Xiaoyan pulled a blue card from his bedside, stroking it absently.
The money from selling the foundation elixir last time, only a little over 10,000 left. Not enough for those materials you listed.
Yao Lao chuckled, leaning back in his chair with an air of utter detachment. Rubbing his forehead, Xiaoyan twisted his lips.
First, I'll use it to buy materials for the foundation elixir. We'll refine some of that, then sell it at auction. Otherwise, we won't have enough coin.
Yao Lao nodded. He had no objections. Refining low-grade medicinal pills like the foundation elixir posed no challenge for him. Seeing Yao Lao agree, Xiaoyan let out a long breath, falling heavily onto his bed.
No money,
he muttered, a wry smile on his face.
Such a headache.
Early the next morning, Xiaoyan slipped out of the clan. He bought all the foundation elixir materials he could find at several herb shops in Wutan City, then found a quiet inn. These elixirs were for sale, so Xiaoyan didn't bother Yao Lao with meticulous refinement. Just like before, he bought the cheapest, lowest-grade ingredients. He bought enough materials for 7 batches, spending the last of the money on his card. While Yao Lao worked, Xiaoyan held the blue card, shaking his head. He was broke again. Yao Lao finished refining in about an hour. Xiaoyan gazed at the 7 white jade bottles on the table, a grin spreading across his face. He carefully tucked them away. He patted the elixirs against his chest and pulled on a black cloak. Once the hood obscured his face, he chuckled and left the inn. At the auto auction house, in the appraisal room, Ya Fei, the chief auctioneer of the auto auction house, stood stunned, mouth agape, her eyes fixed on the 7 foundation elixir bottles on the table, her full chest rising and falling dramatically. The black-robed figure sitting nearby cleared his throat, snapping her back to attention. Ya Fei's delicate hand brushed the cool jade bottle. She opened the stopper, inhaled lightly, then passed it to Ji-Ni beside her. Ji-Ni took the white jade bottle, inspecting it carefully. He looked surprised.
They're all foundation elixirs.
Ji-Ni's confirmation made Yafei's eyelids flutter. Her alluring gaze swept over the black-robed man, her face blooming with captivating charm.
I hadn't expected, after half a year, esteemed sir, that you would bring such a significant business opportunity to our auction house.
When can they be auctioned?
Does esteemed sir need coin urgently?
Yafei smiled serenely, her voice probing.
If not, I suggest you wait a day or two. It's rare for 7 foundation elixirs to appear at once. If our auction house promotes them, your profit will be much greater.
The black-robed man paused. A moment later, a soft hum emerged from him. His agreement deepened Yafei's smile. Her slender hand picked up a teacup. She knew now this black-robed man was at least a Tier 2, possibly even a Tier 3 alchemist. He took a sip from his teacup. The black robe twitched, and his aged voice spoke again.
Can your auction house help me find some medicinal materials?
Yafei's eyes sparkled. She settled onto a chair, her captivating figure outlined, and chuckled.
What materials does esteemed sir seek?
4 50-year-old blackleaf lotuses, 2 ripe snake immortal fruits, a 20-year-old spirit-gathering herb, and a Tier 2 water magical beast core.
Beside them, Ji-Ni's face changed as he heard the list of materials. His eyes narrowed, studying the black-robed man with suspicion.
Yafei will keep an eye out for these materials for esteemed sir. If there's any news, we'll inform you promptly. Where can we find you, esteemed sir? How do we contact you?
Yafei's eyes flicked to Ji-Ni's altered expression, a slight shock stirring within her, though her smile remained unchanged.
No need to contact me. If you find these ingredients, just deduct their cost from the foundation elixir sales. I will come to collect them when ready.
The aged voice from beneath the black robe sounded indifferent.
I have other matters to attend to. I'll return in 2 days.
The black-robed man said, then stood and walked out of the appraisal room. Watching his figure vanish around the corner, Yafei's eyes narrowed.
Uncle Ji-Ni, was there something unusual about those materials?
She murmured. Gu nodded slightly, exhaling slowly. He managed a bitter smile.
If I remember correctly, those are the materials for refining qi gathering powder.
Yafei's face changed. She gasped.
Doesn't qi gathering powder require a Tier 4 alchemist to refine?
Ji-Ni nodded again, sighing.
It seems we misjudged him. But there are only around 20 Tier 4 alchemists in the Jama Empire. Why have we never heard of this black-robed man before?
Yafei shook her head faintly, a strange light dancing in her eyes. She whispered,
A Tier 4 alchemist. If I get the chance, I must recruit him.